I like crunchy nuts. They're very nice.
I bet you do.
Very funny.
I don't know.
The Life of the Queen this year. Have you finished?
No.
It's just a B. Stop saying the letters. Oh, let's try it. There we are. Oh. Yes. That'll do. I had to spell it ERM.
So are we wrong then with our spelling?
No. Google's wrong. There we are. Now it knows how to say the name. Anyway, the point of that was I was just fiddling around with the tablet and Hey Google came up and it was like, hello URM. No, go. Oh, we've got too many Googles. As I've said in a previous episode, start off Google. Which I like to say. Anyway. Hi, how are you doing today, Google?
Your mother's a whore.
Right as rain. Speaking of rain, I was just thinking about redecorating.
No, I want you to tell oh, you stupid thing. Anyway.
What's she redecorating?
What?
She said she was redecorating.
No, she was talking about a grandmother in something. I don't know, I wasn't looking.
She's redecorating her grandma.
Oh, you've got the background.
Well, it's better than just... It's just better than...
That's good.
Audition just going wobbly wobbly wob.
Wibbly wibbly wib. But then we know it's recording because otherwise we're just talking to ourselves. Oh, it's me. Hi. Am I a bit dark, actually?
I don't know if it's the light that you're seeing, but I've looked at it from this angle and you look quite fine. So.
Quite fine. Yeah, I do.
If not, we can put the little lights on behind you.
No, it's fine. We've got...
I can't even see what I look like.
I can't see what you look like either, so
I know.
maybe it's your turn to be blurry.
I shall never let it lie.
What? I'm not that salty about it. Sorry, my arm's coming off.
Good. Now you know how it feels. There's some weird noises you're making.
There we are. Right, are we ready to crack on? Yeah. Yeah, right, great. Hi everyone, how are you doing?
Hi everyone. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that was a bit loud.
Sorry. Hello.
Hi.
How have you been?
Great. More importantly, how have you been? Now, I don't know if you noticed, ladies and gentlemen, but towards the second half of last week's episode, Harry dropped off.
Basically, bugger knows what happens. Last week, after the break,
we came back and you were like, I'm so tired.
Everything
hurts.
I did some bits and bobs. I can't remember what we did in the break.
You felt sick. You didn't want to eat.
I was saying hello to the dog in the other room, and then I almost fell asleep.
Yeah.
It was very strange. I was quite panicked. I was like, I could really just nap, and I just slowly went.
Yeah, you were just getting more and more like you were drifting away. So I was like, okay, and we'll finish the episode there. Girl,
so
Harry's not with us.
That is why last week was very short. Well, not very short. It was about half.
The second half was shorter than I think we wanted it to be. But Harry, you got a bit worried, but then your dad came home and you felt exactly the same. So we were like, it's just a virus.
He only had it for about a day.
Yeah, but we thought it was.
I had it all week.
Something strange.
I did call 111. They were like, call a doctor. Mum took my blood sugars and my blood pressure.
And you read it wrong.
And I read it wrong. I read it as 0.5 and not 5.
Not 5.
So when the doctor went 0.5, I went, yeah, why?
And the doctor's like, you should be dead.
You're either dead or you're anemic. I went, oh, maybe I was like, oh, maybe I am anemic. I don't know what's going on. It was horrible, all right? And none of you fuckers helped. But
excuse me. Excuse me. I was the most helpful.
Yes.
Thank you.
The worst part was trying to eat.
Yeah.
Because I was in a constant state of what felt like hunger, but full to the point of I'm going to throw everything I touch back.
Like the next day, we went for breakfast. And
power through that, Christ.
I know, you were just sort of like, you kept going, it's just
I ate
good.
I ate a sausage or something, or a bit of bread, and I was like,
yeah.
I felt horrible.
And I was just bitching on about work, and I could tell you were not with it. You were just like,
Yep. You've got problems. I'm dying.
But then, so then Paul came home, and he was like, oh, I feel awful. And we were like,
I felt dizzy. I've got this. I'm like, well, now you know it felt.
Yeah, but at least it was a virus. Nothing serious.
Benefits of it, you've got a new bit of state. Your on-air light finally came.
Oh yes.
talked
If
about
you're
last week.
watching today, hello. We've now got an on-air sign for no reason because.
That was very bland, and I felt quite bad. And it, you know,
What?
it still fits with my decor because
Oh yeah, but
I'm full of decor.
oh, you've got loads of decor behind you, including a bloody poster, as in a poster covered in blood, which I've only just noticed actually.
Well, I've moved it.
Oh, from
Basically just behind me
oh,
because I need to start doing work on that. That's a project that I'm
right,
currently working on.
lovely.
Well,
Oh, is that
Yes,
yeah, right.
that is.
Mm.
Not the other podcast that's called It's called compared to this one, which is called No, that is the film that we're working on at the minute.
Yeah.
With
More to
Rachel,
come. Yes,
who is
absent today.
fucking not even in the country.
What a bitch.
It's all right to go on holiday. She was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I need a holiday form for Monday to Monday," and I went, "Holiday form? We do them?
Yeah, hello. Do you think we have a HR department?
I don't do them at work. I'm not doing them now." She's in
I'll just copy mine from work, it's
Alibaba.
fine.
No, Algeria. No, Albania. No,
Al Jazeera. No, that's a channel.
Lebanon.
Kyiv.
Albania? Bulgaria. She's in Bulgaria,
Great.
I think.
So, and the point is she's not here, which is not very helpful.
So, like the one where we had to cut down 2 hours into 2 episodes.
Yeah,
We
could be like that. We could
could go
going.
off the rain because
Actually, no, because we started recording on the hour. So I did take note of that. So it's now 10 past.
we're 10 minutes in.
12 minutes in.
Oh, look at us go.
I know. So, yeah. So it's been a week. You're all right there.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, so much to talk about and just
I know. I have to think back because I never make notes about the week. What's happened? Nothing.
going back to when we're on about food.
Yeah.
I finally feel like I can just eat food and it's
Yeah.
a hell of a lot better.
Good.
One thing that I think did help me to keep
Mm.
me full was something that you introduced me to, which I'm very grateful for.
Good.
And it's the best product I think ever created.
Oh my god, I love that.
No.
Yeah.
And that is Soreen.
It's called Soreen.
Malt loaf.
Yeah. It's great.
It's fucking, I don't know.
It's just amazing.
It's so good.
It's
and
just a good snack.
It's a good snack. Yeah.
It's great. So if you've never had it, it sounds awful. Would you like some malt loaf? But it's so nice. It's really hard to describe. It's like really moist banana bread.
With no bananas
But
in
no
it.
bananas. There's some
Yeah.
sultanas in it.
Bit
But
of-
you put butter on it. Otherwise, it's a bit dry.
The little ones I haven't put butter on. They're alright with that butter.
Have you not? Okay.
But you know the little lunch ones that I got?
yeah.
They've got more currants and stuff in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was like, prefer the loaf because I can go around the raisins and that.
So I like the raisins. They had a bit of variety.
I don't know. It's strange. But it got me thinking about breakfast, being ill and then having Soreen like 24 hours a day.
I learnt breakfast in sign language this week. Anyway, carry on.
Did you?
Breakfast items, yeah.
Oh, God. Go on then.
Egg, which makes no sense, is egg.
What would make sense if it was
I don't know, egg. But
ball sack?
no, what did make sense was mushroom.
Yeah. Well, that could be lemon.
It's kind of cute. And banana.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
But something that didn't make sense, again, sorry, you're going to have to watch this on YouTube, but grape and tomato are the same, but just slightly different. So grape,
like you're picking one
as if
off.
you're picking one off, but
Yeah.
then also tomato. It's a bigger...
Would you like a tomato?
Tomato! It's the same action, but just bigger. But some things like... toast. Toast.
I like that.
Yeah. Butter.
How do you say your toast is ready? You do.
Toast. Ready. I don't know. You just throw it at them.
You!
Toast. Butter is fairly simple. And then that's with 2 fingers, but then jam is just the same with 3 fingers. Jam. It's cute.
Bit of extra finger here and there.
Anyway, carry on.
I've just found that breakfast is just...
Do you like breakfast now?
No.
Oh. Because you never used to eat it at college, and that annoyed me.
I did.
No.
I could lie in.
You and Jake never had it, and it stressed me out.
No, it's fine. I eat it more now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get better with it.
Yeah.
But it's more of a... it's a strange one because I had Spider-Man cereal. and I thought that was I don't know whether it was like a marketing trick that it made it taste really nice, or because it was just Weetos.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It was
most
just
of the
the box.
branded shit are just
But,
awful.
I was just like, after this week, it's just like this cereal that I bought is either fucking bland, or I tried a different cereal this morning and I was like, yeah, it tastes boring as hell. I don't know what it is.
I like crunchy nuts. They're very
I
nice.
bet you do.
Very funny.
I don't know. What for a breakfast, what would be your ideal breakfast?
It depends. So if it's a work day and I haven't got a lot of time, then a bowl of crunchy nuts, in, out, done. Then if I've got a lazier morning, stay with me. If I've got a lazier morning, then either I like a bit of Nutella on toast with some bananas chopped up on top.
Yeah.
It's nice. Or if I've got loads of time, scrambled egg on toast.
That doesn't take loads of time.
Takes longer than cereal milk done. Sorry, I'm used to
Sounding
things.
Yeah. One of the weird things, speaking about bananas, is do you ever have a banana sandwich every now and again?
Ew, no. What, and like mash it up?
No.
Oh, well, just slice
So
a banana.
get like moderately just before they start going ripe, so they're a bit crunchy still.
What, bananas?
Yeah. So they're not like
Green bananas?
No. Like they're just gone yellow,
Right.
but they're still a bit like
harder than...
Yeah. not really like not banana bread ready.
Yeah.
Lurpak on some very shitty brand toast, so cheaper the better.
Other butter available?
No. You gotta have Lurpak.
Oh, no.
Because obviously
other
how
butter not available.
it's the salty of it. It's salty.
Okay.
Banana, little circles all the way around, and smush it like so you can see the banana outline on the bread.
Oh, right. Okay.
Fucking yeah.
So it's just a buttery banana sandwich.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Good.
I'll make you one.
Oh, thanks.
It's so good.
Okay.
It's like if you really want a weird treat, you think, I've not had for ages. Like a crisp sandwich. You don't really think, I really fancy a crisp sandwich, but then you have one, you think, that was really good.
That's
You've
something I draw the line at. I don't think I could ever enjoy a crisp sandwich. I've tried it a few times.
Cheap Pringles, bread, done.
That's so dry.
No. You
But
have
I
butter
hate-
on your dick.
But I hate dry food in general. Like, if there's a meal that should have gravy or anything, it needs to be drowning in it. I hate dry food. So with
You're a
Nutella
stranger
on
on
toast,
food.
I have to have a lot of butter because Nutella's like dry and claggy.
Yeah. It's the
Oh, crime.
crime. We were driving past. We're going picking the kit up from Rachel,
Yeah.
me and Lou, and fucking private place, fucking 3 or 4, fucking 80, at least 80 miles an hour, fucking
Oh.
like housing estate area as well.
Yeah.
We drove past, got this like there's a turn in about just like there was like 10 minutes ahead of us. Cause there's fucking vans, there's fucking cars. I'm like, that's a drug bust.
Oh, fun. We saw a...
Drove back, still there, and I was like, it's taking our time.
Wow. You know the Prince of Wales Road, as you're going towards Meadowhall, it's like just that really long dual carriageway. It just keeps going like downhill.
Yeah.
We were driving down there. We got to the one of the 30 junctions, and this van pulled out and went past the one red light with the red light camera on it.
Oh, yeah.
And he just flew past, and it didn't flash. And I was like, I don't think that's a real camera. But anyway.
Half the cameras don't... It's a weird thing. You either have to know someone who's been done by a camera to get it, like, prove that it's been done.
Yeah.
Half the time, I don't think... Like, even the ones on the motorways, I think, like, 3 of them work.
I've seen quite a few go off. But yeah. He swerved out onto the other side of the road. Thank God there was nobody there. Came back onto our lane, shot down, and then we saw the blue lights come screeching out after him as well.
So there was a camera waiting by. It's an officer waiting by them.
No, he chased him out of the estate and
Oh, it
going
was
off
that...
down the dual carriageway, and then they left to go on the motorway.
Camera went off.
Yeah. No, the camera didn't go off. He went past the camera.
Oh, it didn't go, and
it didn't go off.
Okay,
yeah.
Sorry. I follow. Yeah, because when we were driving to Nottingham, there was a car, second lane. I just made it over to the fourth. It's like, wait. So people have got a thing now to sit in the third lane and do about 60.
Right.
And just potter along.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, just go to the second, at least the second.
Yeah.
So I have to then go all the way across, then get round cruise control 72. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's still 70, give or take.
We've had this discussion, but carry on. Yes.
It does because your speedometer is
Carry on.
2 or 3 higher up than your actual speed, so you
Carry
don't
on.
speed. I've never been done. Thank you very much. Unlike you.
That was a trap.
It wasn't a trap. You were you were speeding.
I was not.
You were speeding.
No.
Yes. You were speeding. You got done. Let it go. I've been. Yeah, and I've not been caught.
You've driven into a pole. You've done all sorts with your car.
I didn't drive into a fucking pole. I reversed. You didn't shut up in the back.
I was next to you. I was in the passenger seat.
No, you weren't. Jake was in the passenger seat.
No.
In Nottingham?
Yeah. When you drove into the pole, you reversed into the pole.
After that gig?
Yeah.
Jake were in the front.
No, because I had to be in the front. I am longer. Jake is a small person.
It's not that small. He is quite small.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I reversed and swung it, not thinking that I forgot I parked next to it. No, it was a wall.
Into a giant structural pillar.
Yeah, I just forgot it was there.
We were in a multi-story, just for context, and
one at Rock City.
It was on
behind Rock City.
Yeah, there's the pole just on the left-hand side, just by the passenger door, and Harry reversed a little bit and then just swung to the left.
I think my foot slipped off my clutch.
So you just went
it went
just into it.
I've done that.
You had another dent.
I misjudged the corner.
Yeah.
And hit a girder thingy. That was a fucking stupid. Because the gap was literally the width of my car, so you had to get it either right. Apparently it's horrific. Apparently everyone does it.
Yeah.
You go up on a hill and it's got girders on either side and a wall in the middle. So yeah, so it's to be two-way. But because it's not gapped right, it's definitely two-way because you can't get anything down either side, and if you have to go straight on.
Yeah.
But the way it's designed is that if anyone wants to go straight on, you'll have to drive through a car because that's where a car park spot is. So to go up, you have to go up and avoid a little bit, and to go out, you have to swing it round. And I misjudged it.
Oh.
Never dented the white one.
Yeah.
Not dented the blue one.
Yet.
As he knocks on the chipboard. That's a good point. New desk.
Lovely.
It's a lovely desk.
Harry got a desk.
And as I was dying because of my illness, I didn't build it.
No, you didn't. It came and you were like, 80 hours? I'm not spending 80 hours on this.
I can't do 80 hours. I think I read it as 80 minutes. I think I read it as 80 hours, but it was 80 minutes by accident.
Oh, I was going to say, that's a long time.
To
put on the box.
I held up this part so this could be put in, and I got screws and stuff. And
so well done, Paul, for building the desk.
Thank you,
Lovely.
Paul. I've done the rest of it,
Yeah.
Painted a skirting board, and then he put those other shelves up in the other room, because this house is a bit of a strange one. Everything's brick, but then it's not brick. It's then plasterboarded with render, and then it's not render because it's plasterboard, and then it's like my wardrobe is a chimney. So one of the walls is hollow, and the other wall is solid rock.
I never thought about
that. And then you can see at the bottom there's a little bit of a slanty thing, and that's where the actual thing is. Yeah. That's why there's a divot in that corner. Why there's a makeshift shelf when it's not. It's just a weird fucking...
What's your explanation for that divot? Oops.
That divot? What divot?
Over the window's literally bowing in at the top.
Oh, that could be fucking out. Because this wall is... That's hollow.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
So it's brick, fluffy stuff to keep it warm.
Insulation.
That's it. And then plasterboard.
Fluffy stuff.
I know. We normally record on Monday, but it's Tuesday today.
It is.
So, yeah. It was your...
Tuesday.
Stop it.
Sorry, Tuesday. Twice. Because that's just tea.
Your granddad's birthday was yesterday. How was that?
No, it's Nanan's birthday.
You said granddad?
Doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, no, it was. Sorry, yes, you're right. You're entirely right. It was Nanan's birthday yesterday.
See, I listen, I'm a good friend.
It was fun. We just went out for tea. It wasn't a big birthday. It was nice.
How old is your granddad now?
Oh, 92. I think. Yeah.
That's good. My granddad's 92. Not that one. Dad's side.
Other one,
yeah. Yeah, Dad. Big old Jack, the man who's never ill.
Oh.
And somehow now has got a cold for the first time in his habit life.
Right. That's quite an achievement.
It is. He has 2 fake knees.
I like having a cold, though.
You're a strange person, Rob. You're really strange. I don't get that. No, he's got 2 fake knees and I think a fake... either a rib or a waisty thing. What do you call him?
Hip.
That's it. I can't think of words today. I'm gone.
A waisty thing.
Yeah, he's definitely got no knees.
He really has.
He's got knees, but not real.
He's got plastic knees.
I think they're titanium.
I don't think they are, because otherwise it just beeps the whole time. when he goes through metal detectors. He's turning into a Cyberman.
No, I think you can have metal ones. Or unless they stop doing metal ones to go to plastic for...
Nanan's had both hips and a knee, and I think they're all plastic.
Really?
Yeah, she's got knee hips.
I think I could
both new
3D
hips.
print one. I think there's a file out there.
Probably.
I think there's a file out there somewhere.
If you hack the NHS database,
You
I'm sure you
can
can find one.
There are... there's new printers that actually print metal.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think That was saying like Rolls-Royce print their fan blades for their aircraft.
I suppose if you just get it hot enough.
Molten. Yeah, they're giant.
Yeah.
They're like a laser cutter thing.
Yeah.
Triple, double the size. Probably the size of a house. Probably the size of the room the printer. To be fair,
Yeah.
if it's for an airplane.
Yeah.
But there is
Print
new.
myself an airplane.
There are new filaments and there's new printers that can do high end, and so it's essentially got borderline high end plastic. So it can go up to like, so you can print your like, you've got an engine cover for your engine.
Yeah.
So it hides all the ugly fact that you've got an engine in your car.
Yeah.
You can print them.
Oh, right.
But obviously you have to buy the certain filament, and because I like getting emails and crap. Because there's been fuck all in the world of my news.
No, I can't think of anything that's really happened.
Headline is in my brain is that someone's done a ukulele apology video. Who's a YouTuber?
Not heard that.
I don't get it. That Grimace meme has now died because some guy made a song about it, and it's cringy as hell.
Oh, I've been under a rock for a while. None of these words are making sense.
Grimace, the guy from McDonald's, we talked about it last
the
week.
purple thing. Yeah.
Some guy made a song about it, and that kind of like killed it, but apparently.
Right.
Oh, there was something. Oh, you told me to mute my phone, and I can't remember where I put it. So. Ow. There was some things I need to talk to. Sort of find it funny. Took screenshots of it.
Hi everyone, how you doing?
About the submarine.
Yeah.
Children's program under fire for bad timing of submarine episode in Australia.
Oh.
Yeah, talk about how they're like these two characters are stranded or some shit. I found it quite funny.
Channel 4 showed the Simpsons one like a week later.
Did they?
Yeah.
And then there's also the British tourist who might be getting done for prison.
Going to prison
for cutting into the Colosseum in Rome. Have you seen that?
Good.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Well, that's breaking and entering. So
no, it's destruction of property.
Well, whatever.
Because you can go into the Colosseum.
Well, yeah, but not by breaking into it. But yeah.
No. He got in. It's on the outside, I think.
It doesn't matter. He's
he's
trespassing.
Begs for forgiveness as he faces up to 5 years in prison.
Good.
Too fucking right.
Yeah.
He wrote his like girlfriend's initials or some shit.
What a divot.
He fucking stupid as ass. Like why?
God's sake.
It's not like it's some back wall at the back of McDonald's, is it? It's the Colosseum.
Jesus Christ. So they're just some people. They just I know British people aren't great as a whole, but like he's just bringing the side down. Like what the fuck was the point of that? What a tool.
Yeah. So besides your granddad's birthday, you went to the festival in Bacawel.
Oh, yes, it was Carnival. Yes.
Thanks for the invite.
I mean, you were welcome to come to any of the days. So Carnival is a week long. I've been explaining this to people. So it's a week long of events. There's a different event every day.
Yeah.
But then the sort of three headline events are Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I was explaining this to somebody the other day, and I was thinking, if you're trying to pitch this as an idea to a whole town to do, they'd be like, what are you on? Like, go and get rid of your magic mushrooms.
That sounds nice, doesn't it?
Is this ASMR now?
Fuck knows.
So Thursday is the raft race, where children build their own rafts. Usually the parents do it, but they shouldn't.
We should do it.
Definitely. But you just go down the river. What are you laughing at?
I just looked out the window briefly. Someone went down the street flying down like a mower.
Right.
Thursday was raft race. Sorry.
There's a raft race, and children go down the river, and you just paddle as fast as you can. You get absolutely soaked because there's little weirs and things that you've got to get down. Last time I did it, I was with my friend Scott, and I can't remember when it was, years ago, but it was raining, it was cold, it started to lightning, so like literally all the mothers were like, get out of the river, oh my god, you are going to get killed. So we were like jumping out the river, and then Scott and I were so numb because we had fallen in so many times. We were cold. We were numb that the rain felt warm, and like all the puddles on the floor were warm. So we were just like lying in the puddles because it was so warm.
Passed out on the floor, looking
Literally.
dead as hell.
We were Mario and Luigi that year because you dress up as characters as well. So so you usually have Wimbledon, so they have little tennis courts, and they try to paddle with tennis rackets, and of course they're made of nothing, so they don't paddle anywhere. And the Reverend of the town is always in it. He's nice, he's lovely. This year he was kind of had a bit of a shit float actually. Kind of
the Reverend.
Yeah, the float wasn't themed, and they were wearing Spy Routes t-shirts. So I'm not quite sure why, but there we are. Cars.
Spy Routes is life.
So that's Thursday. That's the rough race. Friday is then the wheelbarrow and welly race.
Or as you put it on your story,
Willy. But that was because it spell checked it.
Oh yeah. Okay. We all know what you get up to.
Shut up. And so you have two teams of people. You have teams of two. One starts by pushing the other person in the wheelbarrow. Again, you're all dressed up as characters. So one couple, we had the Pope and a chef for some strange reason. I was wanting a Charles and Camilla, but they didn't turn up. And so you start by pushing the first person in the wheelbarrow. You get to the first pub. You both have to down a pint, and you swap over.
Oh my god!
So the first person is in the wheelbarrow, and you carry on.
We need to do
and you go to all the pubs in Bakewell, there's about 4 or 5, downing the pint and running as fast as you can with the other person in the wheelbarrow, and then you all end up going down into the river, throwing up, having a great time.
Oh my god!
It's very funny.
Then Saturday?
And then Saturday was the actual carnival, which is where all sorts of people dress up and have big floats. Most, like the big budget ones, have big lorries with big trailers on.
Wow.
And the whole
I've never heard of it.
Have you not? Well, there used to be different carnivals for all the different sort of local villages and towns. Bakewell's the only really big one that's sort of stayed, which I'm quite happy about. Because I thought that this year, I was like, I don't think carnival's going to last very long. I can't see like new generations getting into it. But it was really well attended.
You mean a day of drinking is not going to go down with young ones?
No,
wow.
No, as in like the raft race. Like,
fuck it.
But it was huge.
Yeah, but you spend weeks on building this thing. Your parents go, you're going in river.
No, I mean like other people watching. So but for the carnival, like it was 2 or 3 people thick, the pavement all the way around, and it's through all of town.
That's good.
It was really good. And
better than those bloody carnivals that just pop up on like the side of a roundabout.
Oh yeah, no, it's not a carnival, no. But the winner this year, so all the floats are judged for the actual carnival on the Saturday. The winner this year was Avatar. So everybody was dressed in blue, and then there was the dude with the scar on his face, and everybody had fake guns, and then there was Scooby-Doo, there was the Mystery Machine. Yeah, it was great.
Who did you want to win?
I quite liked, there was one of them that was all dead celebrities. So like, I was going to say Elton John. Elton John's still with us.
He's still going.
So Dame Edna.
Who's Dame Edna?
Dame Edna Everidge. Hello, possums. Could you look me any more blankly?
What?
She's this Australian drag queen.
Oh. Oh, right, okay.
And like Paul O'Grady was on there, so Lily Savage, and anyway, it was
Who's Lily Savage?
Paul O'Grady's drag queen.
So they were dead drag queens?
No, just they're the recent dead people.
Oh, for God's sake! So too confusing.
Just there's loads of dead celebrities. Anyway, that's the point of it. That was the best one. But anyway, the point of the whole thing is on the actual Saturday, they're all going around with like buckets to try and raise money, and you throw coins on, and it all goes into the well-dressing charity bucket. So that's good. Which is another Derbyshire thing where I think it's for Easter that you get this giant piece of clay and you stick bits of dead leaves and plants in it and flowers.
Well dressing?
Yeah.
Like the one that they did for Diana?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yes, my nan used to, I think, do that.
Yeah. So every Derbyshire village and town still has a well dressing.
I think the one they did for Diana. I think
in Chesterfield, yeah. I think
we
Chesterfield gave up. Yeah.
I think we stopped doing it.
Yeah, because that was awful.
To say that it got spot on Russell Howard. Oh, Diana, we love you, but apparently Chesterfield does not.
Anyway, so yeah, Chesterfield are shite, so they haven't carried on. Everywhere else is still going, and they're usually fairly culturally relevant. Like I think one of them was the Life of the Queen this year. Have you finished?
No.
It's just a bee.
That's a wasp. It's got in.
No, it hasn't. There it goes. I'm hot now. Can you open it?
Your temperature doesn't change that quick.
But you've stopped the cold air.
Oh, fuck's sake, I'm wrapped. Wow.
That sounds like a great
Eminem song.
No, as in like after the Christmas party, bloody hell, I'm wrapped.
Bloody hell, I'm wrapped.
It's a seasonal version of I'm
What the fuck just went?
pissed, that light.
What? Wait.
Oh god, it's all going off. Wasps, Harry's unplugged.
Oh god.
The lights are going off.
Everything's going wrong.
Is everything still recording? Are we just talking to ourselves? Oh, there we are. That's brighter than the other one now.
Oh,
That one's off.
this camera's just stopped.
That's just turned off.
What the fuck? Why?
Are we having power
I
fluctuations?
think we have to have a break.
Right, yeah, well, oh my god.
God.
Everything. We'll see you in a minute. Good god, what's happening?
Well, this camera...
It's like a Doctor Who episode. Everything's going off at once.
Right, they need... Oh,
Oh,
little frog.
it's so claggy.
You want to complain a bit more?
Yeah, it's really claggy.
What does claggy mean?
Yeah, exactly what it means. Like that in your mouth right now. Clag. Like sticky and...
I thought it'd be used to sticky stuff in your mouth.
That was absolutely disgusting.
Anyway, welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. Harry's eating... Well, we're both eating some Soreen, so... there you go.
Because Soreen is god tier food.
Lovely. Well, it hasn't given us any butter, so it's really dry and craggy.
Can't understand the word you just said.
Exactly.
We think we've fixed everything.
We're with temporary lights at the moment.
So, visually, people who are watching...
Have you started the cameras again?
I think so.
I can't see myself. There I am. Hi.
Yes.
Oh,
You're on air, lights not on.
hold on. Way.
Yay! Yeah, we think we fixed everything.
Yeah.
This is why we need someone to be here with us.
Mm.
Because-
Rachel. Not here.
Because we didn't know that the camera stopped.
No.
So-
Apologies about that. Might eat that later. That's too claggy.
Fucking mint. We have tea in an hour as well.
Cool. Oh, right. What's that? What else we have? Wimbledon started.
Wimbleboob.
Wimbleboob. We love a bit of Wimbleboob.
I'm alright.
I like it. It's fun. I tried to get tickets again this year. Well, it's my first time me trying to get tickets. Mum's always tried.
They're expensive.
They are, but you have to apply to the lottery to be able to buy them.
That seems backwards.
Yeah, you have to win your chance to buy the tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely, since it's tennis, it's first come, first serve.
I'm sure you're trying to make a joke there, but
First serve?
yeah, I know. But
Wow.
that wasn't funny. This seat isn't very comfortable. Have you actually sat in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I gave myself this seat.
Okay. It's all planned out. Yeah, I like Wimbledon.
No, been. I ain't been.
Yes, I have gone a long time ago now. It must have been
Back in the oldie days.
the oldie days because we went out of school for it. I was ill in quotations. Only for a day. I think it must have been 2015 because I was 14 at the time. Yeah,
Does the math checks out?
the maths does check out. Yes, I'm always 1 year younger than the
I'm
current
always
year.
the same year.
Yeah.
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 For like 3 months though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for like half the year I'm 2 years younger, but then the other half of the year I'm in there. Oh no, less than half the year because there's 12 months, isn't it? So 6 is the middle of the year.
What are you doing?
June. I'm just tightening up again.
Oh.
It keeps coming
They seem to do have a habit of
off
just loosening themselves.
for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
There we are.
Anything else in the world of your news?
I don't think so. No, not really. The second's a bit shit, isn't it? Have you not got any more notes over there? I saw you had some notes earlier.
I just have Soreen.
Is that it?
Francis Bourgeois, you know, the train guy was in the news. I saw that.
Oh, why?
Because he's not using his platform to bring a light about the train strikes, since he's got a thing for trains.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a thing for the drivers, so
Well,
he just likes the physical trains.
obviously exactly. Obviously he's worked. Oh, I didn't turn these lights on.
I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure we will survive.
How about that?
Oh, lovely. Let me look at the news. Oh, Tour de France is going on as well. Why we have to talk about Kanye West? Why do we have to talk about Kanye West?
Is he anti-Semitic?
Kanye West accused of anti-Semitic abuse in a BBC documentary.
BBC documentary. That's a
Mm-mm.
strange one.
Might watch that.
Watch it later. How are you with your trophies yet? Do you have any? Have you platinumed anything recently?
We're getting closer to
Sackboy.
Sackboy.
It's pissing me off. I can't be arsed anymore.
I know, we're nearly there though. We got through a few of the final challenge levels, didn't we, last time?
Yeah, we need to wrap it up, I think.
So we need to finish the final challenge level. Both of us need to do that, and then we need to finish the final trial as well, which is the time
We
trial.
just have to finish it.
No, we have to gold it.
Fuck off.
The last one. We just have to get the bronze on all the other ones to unlock the last one,
yeah.
and then we have to get gold on that one. And then I just need to tidy up with Gerald's spots and...
Yeah,
all those
I did
other
all
bits.
that. I kind of ran through most of it.
Mm.
Have you done Lego Superheroes yet? Have you
No,
finished them?
I'm doing it very slowly
No.
because it's quite long, actually. The cutscenes are really long in it because they're all
Well, I know that
voice acted.
I know that you have to basically do the main story. For most Lego games, it's do the main story, go back in free play, do all the things,
Let's do it all again, yeah.
and then do all the open world stuff in kind of like one foul swoop.
There hasn't been a lot of open world stuff because on the Harry Potter one, there wasn't a lot.
You done that one yet?
Yeah, I've done both
You
those.
platinumed it?
Yep.
Well done.
And thank you. And on this one, I don't. Oh no, because there is New York, isn't there, to go around on this one? I think this was one of the first with the open world hub world. Because Harry Potter's kind of a bit enclosed. Like you can
It's not
get
really
to-
open world. It's more of like you're in Hogwarts, but it's only one level.
Yeah, yeah.
I think, to be honest, recently, besides the possibility of a new Assassin's Creed looks moderately intriguing, nothing's really coming to my mind of like, I'm excited for the next new game.
No,
Because Super Mario 1, there's a squirrel in the tree.
God, you like Loki. Jesus
Speaking of
Christ.
Logan, I've noticed something really cute. Obviously, you saw it when we were walking. You're like, I have to like, make sure everyone's with him for his pack mentality to keep.
Yeah.
But he knows where all the fruit plants and trees are that we have in the garden.
Right.
So we've got a plum and a pear
Yeah.
tree, and we've also got a strawberry plant. And every so often, in summer especially, he now knows where. So he like looks up and waits, because then he just eats all the pears and stuff that fall on the floor.
That's cute. Okay.
And then Mum's getting annoyed at him because he's going after Mum's strawberries because I saw his head buried in it this morning, looking for fucking strawberries.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just turn that light off. It's actually in my eye a bit. No, it's like blinding me. Just turn it off. Right. Okay.
done.
Um.
Can't be asked to move.
What were we talking about just now?
Super Mario Wonder.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I'm not spending.
Someone's
60
on about
quid on
like.
that.
No, wait for it to go on sale, baby.
But I remember early in my Switch, I'd finished Odyssey, and I was
Odyssey
like,
was
"Ooh,
good.
you know what would be a nice, like when I'm on the bus when I'm a bit bored." So I bought Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, which was the re-release of it,
Yeah.
and I get so bored of it so quickly. I don't know why.
It's just Super Mario World, isn't it? Just like the one that I
Yeah.
had on DS, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
but
twice remastered.
But so is this. I mean, there's not really that much different. There's just new items that are...
Well,
surely they're not going to be that game-breaking.
Not Charles Martin.
Oh, yeah, Charles Martinet, seemingly. Everyone's theorising that it's not him because it sounds very different what he's saying.
I like the elephant one, though. He looks pretty cool.
So they didn't explain what the elephant actually is. It was obviously just a teaser.
Well,
as to how it functions or...
Yeah, but it's an elephant, so I assume you can roll or bash stuff. I don't know.
I don't know. Is it like a Kirby thing? Can you suck things up with the trunk and like hold it like a Yoshi, or I don't know?
That'd be quite good.
That's just an idea that popped into thine head.
Yeah, the artwork's different, obviously. But I do.
But they had to distinguish it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do like it. But I just think it's going to be another bit like when they did the Wii U one. It's just another suit.
It's just another re-release. Yeah.
Yeah.
With some extra.
Compared
skins.
to like Mario Maker, where you have to actually like.
Oh yeah.
Make your own or play someone else's own. But besides that, I can't think. Obviously, you've got the Xbox lot with like Starfield and blah blah blah. Blah. But with PlayStation, it's just like I can't think of anything. I want to play 2K Drive, the Lego one. That looks really fun.
Not heard that,
but it's like £60. It's already out.
Apparently, there are rumours that there is going to be a dedicated Lego Doctor Who game in the works to tie in with the 60th anniversary and David's return.
That would be very good.
That would be cool if they expanded on what they've already done for Dimensions.
Yeah.
Because they had all the Doctors in that with all their TARDISes.
You and your fucking Dimensions.
Leave me alone. And they had proper voiced storylines with Peter and Jenna.
Yeah.
So if they expanded on that, and then that'd be pretty cool.
Did you look into the stuff with TT being like a bad word? Like they got so many laid off in like one foul swoop. And like
as in, I applied to be a production assistant 6-8 months ago now, and it still says on the site like we're processing your application, and I'm like, surely you've hired the person by now. Like, yeah, why isn't it? Why haven't you crossed it off? Or
there's a hair on my face. I heard that like a big thing against TT came out like a bad work environment. I was like, oh, they push you to make Lego. There was a big thing around it. I'd have to look into it. If someone can either tell me, or,
I think I haven't heard anything about this, but I imagine that's because Warner Brothers was bought by Discovery.
Yeah.
TT being owned by Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
So now being owned by Discovery, they've merged as Warner Brothers Discovery, and I think they're trying to cut costs. They're trying to slim down because the big rumor is that Discovery are then going to sell off Warner Brothers to Universal.
Oh, but who's owned by Universal?
Universal's owned by a company called Comcast, but they don't have anything else. It's NBC Universal, so they have NBC. The ITV of the US is NBC, so that's also owned by Comcast, which is Universal.
God, this just takes me back to like college, and it was confusing to me then.
I know. But the earliest Discovery can sell Warner Brothers apparently is. Oh, actually, I think they said 2024. Then no, December 24. So.
Really?
So Discovery have had Warner Brothers for about a year now. They've been slimming down. They've been making things more attractive to a buyer. So like Warner Brothers were launching CNN Plus, its own subscription service. I mean, who the hell's going to subscribe to that? So they cancelled that immediately.
Just news.
Yeah, literally. Like, you must subscribe to the news. And so, they're cutting down things.
Warner Brothers is now just...
What? Well, so like...
Do they have like a subscription?
So they had HBO Max, which was Warner Brothers.
That's what I thought.
And then they had Discovery Plus.
And then merged those two to
They've
Max.
now merged those together to just be Max, yes, which has HBO content on it, but not all of the Warner Brothers films yet. Not quite. They're really messing it around with it.
We can't get Max here, can we?
We can't. No, but we can get Discovery Plus. What was Discovery Plus in the US is still going here.
What? That's what I don't get. Why
is it a separate service?
Yeah, because we can't get a lot of like. Let's say I wanted to watch the DC EU shit.
Yeah.
Or any of the DC stuff. I can't because I have to wait for it to go on something else. Or I have to watch it live on
appear on
like,
Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't get it. I don't get why they have to like limit it it's a bit like with NBC. You have to wait ages for it to go onto Netflix because you can't get NBC over here.
We don't get Peacock here,
Yeah. Is that what it is now?
The universal streaming service is called Peacock because the symbol of NBC has always been a peacock. But also at the time, the UK division of Warner Brothers has just bought BT Sport from BT.
Right.
For
just BT Sport.
Yeah.
Not BT, just BT Sport.
BT wanted to sell it off because they want to be purely communications and they want to be folded into EE properly.
Is that a bit like with? Because I was talking to someone about it. You explained it to me once, I think. Like when did Disney buy BBC World or something?
No.
Or BBC Australia or some shit like that. Like
no.
Because things are like
Disney bought Fox.
No, Bluey was originally BBC, and then obviously now it's turned up on Disney. Now it is a Disney thing. I don't know whether they sold the rights, but I remember you saying something like Disney have BBC rights.
No, Disney have made a one-off special deal for Doctor Who.
Oh, right, okay.
So BBC and Disney have joined forces so that anywhere outside the UK, Disney Plus has the streaming rights to the new series of Doctor Who going forward.
Just the new series, you're not going to get the backlog.
Not that I understood it.
It's on Netflix, right?
At the moment, I think they're pulling it off Netflix here because they want it on iPlayer, which it is at the moment.
Oh, fucking hell, I hate iPlayer.
Why? It's free. It's fine.
It is free, and I don't get me wrong, that's great. I mean,
they're adding
free.
More and more.
You have to have a TV license.
I know, but you don't pay that, do you? As much as you don't pay for Netflix.
I pay for Netflix.
Do you?
You cheeky shit, yeah.
Is it not included in your parents' Sky nowadays?
They have it on their Sky, but I pay for my own.
Why?
Because you have to go through Sky Go to watch Netflix.
Oh, what bollocks.
Yeah, no, that's why I said, Dad was like, oh, yeah, you can come on ours. I was like,
how about no? Okay.
I pay for, the only thing I don't pay for really is Disney. Because it's yours.
Yeah, because we share
Paramount
Plus.
Which
is a bit garbage. Yeah, I think we should get rid of that. But anyway.
Well, no, because that's my only bargaining chip for using your Disney.
It is, that's true.
But Lou's been wanting to use Paramount. She's been watching some Nickelodeon and stuff. But there is also actually some quite good stuff on Paramount. I just don't have time to actually think about it and watch it. I have to really look into it. I've got watch lists of Disney, Netflix, everything. It's just Switch Sports is just a bit more fun.
At the moment, yes, we seem to be on a Switch Sports binge of getting all the.
It's very good
content.
though. I mean, even with like the new stuff, as soon as you're done, it's like okay. And also, you got me the Mario Plus tracks, which
yes, I bought him the
not out of love. It's because you
pack.
get fed up of not being able to play them at mine.
I do. That's true. So I bought him those. It was only £20. Like that's what I said at the start when they announced the DLC tracks. They said you can have them on the Switch Plus subscription, which is garbage. Or
what else do you get for that? More
so you get
old school games.
Yeah, you get. Oh Christ, you get.
That was a weird
example. Super NES.
Yeah.
Whereas you get just normal NES.
The difference.
On yeah.
You
get Game Boy Advanced on the Plus, and you just get Game Boy games on the normal. And then you get into this expansion, so you get the Animal Crossing Happy Home.
Is that worth it?
No.
Okay.
The Switch, the thingy tracks, Mario Kart tracks, and there's one more thing. I think you get something to do with Splatoon.
More goop.
It's not worth it. It's really not. That's why. And this said you could have it on the subscription, the Plus subscription,
or you buy them separately,
or you buy them outright for £20. You get all the tracks. And I was like,
I think it's very good.
It works.
The price of him is quite a lot, isn't it? It's like £20 a month for
Plus. Yeah, it's quite expensive.
No,
for what you get.
It's £20 a year or something. £18 a year for the whole
for normal
for all year
online. Yeah,
and then it's like £25 or something stupid for all year for Plus, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
I can't really remember.
I just don't think it's worth it anyway. The content you get for it.
Yeah.
Shite.
Yeah, but online is just fine. It's what you really need it for, and the points to buy random crap like Super Mario bags for £1.99.
Oh yeah, you do get another mission to get the silver points as well if you're a Plus member.
Just one mission.
Oh yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. There's one we're locked out of every week.
Lick my ass. What is the point?
But anyway, what we were talking about acquisitions, weren't we? So yeah, Warner Brothers have bought BT Sport, and they're going to turn it into TNT Sport, apparently,
As in like
a bomb.
no, isn't there like a lorry company called TNT?
Yeah, it's a delivery company called TNT. Although I haven't seen a TNT.
I haven't seen a TNT lorry for a while.
ages.
That and Eddie Stobart. I ain't seen an Eddie Stobart for a while. I thought Eddie Stobart went bust.
Actually, I think you're right. I
think they've gone bust, but I thought someone bought them out.
That's a shame, because I always used to look at their names. It was cute.
You used to get like a checklist and stuff.
Yeah. Oh God, what a world.
I
Anyway,
know. Back in our day.
Back in there.
Back in day.
So yeah, I don't know what we're talking about. Yeah, acquisitions. Yes, that's true. But Bluey, it was originally made by SBS, which is an Australian, like their BBC.
Okay.
And they partnered with the BBC because they were too poor or whatever, I don't know. And then to get global rights, they partnered with Disney to put it everywhere. So almost the same as the Doctor Who deal.
Right.
BBC have got permission in the UK. SBS have got it in Australia. To get it worldwide, they've said, "Oh, Disney, you can do that."
I do like Bluey.
It's a nice little 5-minute serotonin here. Yeah.
They've been renewed for another thing, haven't they? They're being pushed more by
I'm
Disney.
sure they have. Oh, Futurama's back.
Futurama's back. Phineas and
With a new
Ferb coming
series.
back.
It is.
That's more exciting than Futurama, personally.
You know what? We're really, really getting into the... I
think it just shows that adults have way too much money. Like, our age has too much money.
No, what it shows
that we
is
don't have money.
We're too reliant on nostalgia. And
I don't know.
All these companies, we're in the nostalgia revolution. Look at everything that's being revived. There's a new Harry Potter. There's more Bluey. There's more Phineas and Ferb.
Right, hang on. Bluey's fucking worth it. Don't fucking diss on Bluey.
No,
I
I'm
will
not.
take your head to the cleaners.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Harry Potter's a money grab, personally.
They're all money grabs. Phineas and Ferb.
Bluey raises our future.
Oh, just ignore Bluey. You know what I'm saying. All these old things are coming back.
I don't think they should have brought it back. Because
Exactly.
they had that perfect ending when they went, like, sucking time or whatever.
I never saw it, but yeah.
Well, it had a really good ending, and I don't think they should have brought it back.
Yeah.
What else? Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, you can keep doing it. It had a weird ending as well.
It was a very short series. I remember that. There was only 3
It
or
was
4
just like,
series.
oh, yeah, now they're going to college, and it's like they finally get together. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
okay. I think...
But exactly. You see what I mean? Like iCarly, they've brought that back.
I want to watch that, though.
But exactly.
I'm intrigued.
All these companies that, like...
They can't really make Jake and Josh anymore, can they?
No. That's a bit of a dig. But, you know, Disney are remaking everything. We're relying too heavily on... And it shows because...
They don't pay us creative people to write the new stuff because they like the old stuff.
No. Think about the last few Disney releases and how everybody, for some reason, has hated them. They've bombed for no reason.
Peter Pan and Wendy's are shit, though.
No. Hold on 1 second. So, Eternals. Nobody liked that because it was all new characters.
I liked it.
Thank you. If they'd have started the MCU with that, everybody would have loved it.
I think if they started it with probably...
But no, just hold on. Don't go down there.
I don't know.
Nobody liked that because there was nobody known in it. There was no nostalgia. Nobody liked, what was that? The latest Disney was Strange World. Nobody liked that because it was new. There was no nostalgia in it.
I didn't like it because I just got bored of it.
Exactly, because there were no new old characters that you could relate to.
No, not even that. It was just like the story was very intriguing. You know, he's trying to find his, and he finds his lost dad. I thought it was
intriguing.
I think, to be fair,
it was just as intriguing as any other Disney story, if you think about it.
I think I was slightly drunk when I watched it.
Probably.
I think we went and played Uno like straight after. I was on holiday. I don't give a shit.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these new ventures haven't worked. And so all these companies are going, shit, what has worked? Oh, all this old stuff from the 90s and noughties, let's just remake that.
I guess.
And it's
I don't think
it's
Marvel's one to kind of go down on. Star Wars, they're just trying to fix it, personally.
Again.
Because they're not going back to... Obviously, Ahsoka's coming out... a couple weeks, I think.
Yeah.
which I'm very excited for. Don't get me wrong, but obviously that's after Mandalorian, same timeline ish.
Yeah.
That's because that timeline was never explored. You know, she was in Clone Wars, the animated series, and that was like it. And she's just a good character.
Yeah.
It's a waste of character if they don't explore it more.
Yeah.
So the reason why I don't think they've gone to post, I think Empire, like this is before the new trilogy.
Yeah.
Sorry, but after like Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
So, but that
for the new trilogy.
before Rey.
Yeah.
After Luke.
Right. In between. Yeah.
Yeah. It's in that gap.
So between.
Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. I can't remember.
Between 6 and 7.
Between 6 and 7. Yeah.
Yep.
And the reason why they are going back to past 9 because the next lot of films is Rey again, or the next thing they're bringing back Rey.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Why?
I didn't have a problem with it.
I think my issue is that I need to re-watch it
Mm.
and kind of because they're kind of bringing back the whole it was a clone of Breaking Bad character. I can't remember his name. Giancarlo Esposito. There's like a whole cloning. They're bringing back the whole cloning idea, and that's why it makes sense that Palpatine came back in the back end.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
Right.
So
okay.
everyone's like, "Oh, it does make sense." I'm like, "Well, if you just be fucking patient and watch."
Yeah.
People hated the Mandalorian season 3. I fucking loved it. Pedro Pascal has my heart. But I think again with Marvel, it's like everyone's shitting on the shows. I just don't know if they're just waiting for the next fucking. Like every time I didn't mind She-Hulk. I quite enjoyed it.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Well, yeah, but it's like
I've given up on the the Marvel series.
No, you haven't. I'll make you fucking watch it.
I haven't seen any of them. I haven't seen Hawkeye. I haven't seen
Hawkeye was good.
She-Hulk. I haven't seen. I don't even know what else.
Yeah, I haven't seen Moon Knight.
I saw about 3 or 4 of those. What's the latest one? Secret Invasion. Haven't seen any of that.
I'm actually quite behind.
I'm just not.
Well, I'm not quite behind. I'm halfway.
I'm just not excited about them. Like Loki, I was so WandaVision. I remember that. I was
so good. But I think I think everyone was excited for WandaVision because obviously it was the new thing. It was their new show. They didn't do shows. It was just films. So there was that more content of continuous content.
Okay, fair enough. Then Loki, I was excited for that.
I loved it.
Waiting for that every week. And then what was the next one?
I don't think it helped that there was a fucking huge chunk of time that was gone.
What?
Oh, nothing came. Well, that came out during COVID.
I can't even remember now.
Because it's things like, we should have had a lot of the films already. We should be ahead of their schedule that they set. Because obviously we should have had No Way Home, like, straight out the fucking gate. We should have had Hawkeye straight out the gate. We should have had all the ones that, like, we should be ahead of time. We should be on, like, the second, I think, Eternals by now.
Yeah.
Or the fourth Captain America should be done. But obviously COVID pushed everything back.
Yeah.
But I think with bringing old stuff back, I don't know. I think the retellings that they're doing are struggling. Apparently Elemental, or what the new Pixar film is, not great. I don't know whether it's because it's nothing new, but I think it's just like.
But again, so
it's another formula that they just kind of push of like, oh yeah, here it is. It's not like Inside Out where it's kind of delving different. It's not like rewatched Finding Nemo the other day. Fucking brilliant film. Fucking loved it.
But also, like, if Elemental had come out in the early 2000s,
I don't think it would have done the exact same. I think.
I don't think it would because
it's the only. It's not rotten.
So this is what I mean. So all of Pixar, all the Pixar films are weird concepts when you think about it. Yeah. Toys coming to life,
cars,
following fish, cars are alive,
Catch
whatever. Yeah, exactly. There are monsters in the closet. Great. So,
Rob, you're out. It's fine.
Right. No, I'm pissed at this. Right.
Sorry.
So in the early 2000s, everyone was like, "Oh, that's cool. Okay, great. Like we're embracing weird concepts." New concepts. We don't know any of these characters, but we'll learn to love them. We love them lots. Here, they're carrying on with new concepts and new ideas, but everyone's already shitting on them because they don't have this nostalgia.
I also didn't think that with Elemental, where it's called, their marketing wasn't great.
I don't care. It's a new. It's
a bit like
it's
weird.
Pixar they're following the same formula, but no one will accept it.
Not necessarily.
It's a new story with new characters, and everyone's like, "Ooh."
Well, it's a bit like Barbie. No one I don't think people. I think.
But everyone knows what a Barbie is.
Yeah, but not the story.
But No, because it's playing on the 90s nostalgia of kids who played with Barbies.
Yeah, but I've seen
That's
the
their-
G.I. Joe films and they were shit.
I didn't know they had films, but...
It's got The Rock in it.
Oh, okay.
The Rock and other characters. Like, we were going to go see Snake Eyes. Do you know what I mean? Cinema, and we never did. Because it was shit.
Okay.
It came out... Can't remember now.
Oh, we need to go and see Indiana Jones.
We do need to go see Indiana Jones.
And the other one, I saw the trailer for, which looked quite interesting. Asteroid City.
Yes, we do.
It intrigued me a bit.
Apparently it's very good.
Hmm.
It's a bit like... you've seen Gilmore Girls, haven't you?
Love Gilmore Girls.
Someone compared it to I Am Kirk or whatever. There's an Kirk.
Yeah.
He makes a film or something, and it's really strange or whatever.
Yeah.
And apparently, I've seen people have been referring like, if you just give a guy a camera,
right? Okay.
it's I Am Kirk or whatever it is from Gilmore Girls. But
that's funny.
obviously I haven't seen Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls is very funny. I've just literally started rewatching it again. I do like Gilmore Girls.
Are you an avid rewatcher of series that?
I will leave it long enough that I forget
What happens?
most minor plot points.
Yeah.
You know, I'll remember that. Oh yeah, they're Gilmore Girls. One's a mother, one's a daughter. This happens. The mother dies. Whatever. She doesn't. But you know, the major plot points will stick with me. But
Yeah.
but episode to episode, I can't remember what happens.
Yeah.
So I'm currently doing The Office, and
You're always watching The Office.
I'm not. No, because since I last watched The Office, I've done Friends. I've done something else. What was the other thing? Anyway, I leave it long enough that I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they your your ones that you could just rewatch without thinking about? So you've got Gilmore Girls, Friends, Office, and whatever the other one was.
Which escapes me.
Friends used to be on mine, but I've got sick of it after a while. Currently, it's 2.5 Men.
I don't see the appeal of that, but yeah, go on.
I think it's because I like Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
And I think that... I mean, he's got a new series coming out soon with the same guy. A Big Bang Theory used to be in there, but I've kind of let that go. Not because I enjoyed it, it's just because, like, there was nothing that I could... It was something to put on whilst I was doing work or whatever. And it was just in the background or whatever. I didn't give a shit whatever happened.
Yeah.
Friends used to be in there. Again, same with Big Bang. It's kind of just fell out of rotation. Community is a big one for me. Fucking love Community. Just put it on. Wait for the film to come out. So desperate for that film. It's going to be so good. It's going to be...
Okay. Are you sure? Because a lot of films...
It will be shit, but
okay.
good for... No, because it's the same guy who wrote Rick and Morty.
Great. Doesn't mean it's going to be good. Like, for example... Gilmore Girls, 10 or 15 years later, they did a Netflix special called A Year in the Life, which is where they were all older, and there was 4 long episodes, and it was basically
crap.
A pile of shit.
Yeah, crap. No, I'm with Dan Harmon. Obviously, he plans way ahead of what he already knows. So I bet. We've been writing the script for a week or 2, and it's like, no, it's been done for like 3 or 4 years. I bet he's had it in the bank, ready to go.
Yeah,
because the way apparently he used to write the episodes was they get the script on the day, and like he used to do changes whilst they're doing takes.
Yeah,
and just be like, it was very annoying. That's probably why apparently that's why Chevy Chase left. Got fired.
Who's that?
National Lampoon's Holiday Vacation.
I'm just gonna Google. Carry on.
And apparently that frustrated him, and that's why he kind of left. And I was like, you know what, fair enough. I kind of get it, but there's better ways of doing it, obviously. But they were like, the reason why we're fine with doing the retakes and doing the scripts on the random days because it was too good not to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it was such good writing. Like, you rewatch it, and you first time I ever watched it, I was like, oh, that was really good. You know what? I see the appeal, yada, yada, yada. And then I rewatched it, and I was like...
Just a bloke.
He's 80s comedy, SNL people.
Yeah, right.
I believe. I think it's SNL.
Right.
And I think the reason why it worked was obviously the second time you watch it, you think, oh, that was also mentioned in that season. And then that works because of this, and this works because of that.
Yeah.
And then it's like, there's one shot where they're doing a Law and Order spoof. It's fucking perfect. It's brilliant. As they're walking down the street, 2 people walk out of the back, like the door that you're not meant to be looking at.
Right.
Apparently, it was an accident on set. Well, accident. It's probably staged by the extras.
Yeah.
Girl comes out doing that, and the guy zips up his trousers. No one knew for years until someone on like TikTok spotted it out. Like, did you know someone's like received something in the toilet in the background? And I was like, I never noticed that. But there's stuff like that links season 2 to season 5 and season 5 to season 3. And
Yeah. Sorry, go on. Yes, I remember what my other one shows. But yeah, it's very much
But
like
the way he writes is spectacular.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of new age writers, so students, tend to look at, I like this like script writer because they directed it. They didn't write it. They just think they wrote it.
Yeah.
Dan Harmon's writing is fucking superb. You look at the scripts and how many like changes he's like scribbled out, changed it, scribbled out, changed it, and go back to himself.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. There's a whole wheel you have to follow, and I've tried following it, and it's so hard to do, but it's so good.
Well, I mean, that was the culture of changing the script on set. That was like first on Friends.
Yeah.
Where, if a joke didn't play with the audience, they'd stop. They'd all pitch in and go, right, let's do this. Write it out, quickly rehearse it, quickly learn it, and then do it again. And if the audience love it, right, great, carry on.
Yeah.
Which I thought was...
Did they also let Matthew Perry do a lot of his own... A lot of improv.
He did a lot of improv, and
With the writer strikes, obviously Deadpool 3's been hit hard with him not allowing to do improv, which I think is bullshit. Because, for a start, he's exec produced, like he's producing it, he's writing it himself.
Yeah.
So I think, as a writer who's acting his own script, why is he not allowed to improv his own work? Because it's his film. Because he's putting the money in and wrote the film and is like, just... I don't get it. I don't see... Obviously, I'm not a writer. I don't get paid for anything. Wish I did. I don't get the writer's strike. Last thing we got that came out of the writer's strike was what? Casino Royale?
There's a lot of American shows that I watch that...
You can... Well, didn't Conan
know
O'Brien...
when the writer's strike was. So, like... the third series of 30 Rock, there's only 8 episodes.
Really?
Because it was so closely tied with SNL. Everybody was all working on the 2 shows, and it all stopped. The Office has got a shorter series because of the writer's strike. What else was out at that point? I can't remember. But yeah, there's a few shows where you can pin it at 2007, 2008, I think it was.
Writer's strike.
You can pinpoint where, that show was hit, that show was hit, Anyway, I remember my other show that I go through, there's 2 now, I've said, actually, 30 Rock I go through a lot. I love that.
Didn't like it. Parks and Recs. Just a guess.
No, didn't get into Park and Rec. And Once Upon a Time.
Also, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's in my rotation every so often.
I try with it. Like, I'll go through Spates.
Thing is,
I
enjoy it too
episodes.
much, so I have to keep it out of rotation unless I really want to watch it, because I do just enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I will be doing work, put it on, and think, actually, I'm going to watch this episode and come back to that. 3 seasons later, and I'm still on the same page. That's
the relationship I have with Once Upon a Time. I need to sit and listen, and then I'll go, like you say, that harks back to this episode from 3 years ago. Yeah.
I want you to watch Community so bad, because I think you'd really enjoy it.
Okay. What's the premise of it? What's it about?
So Jeff, the main character, he's got done for not having an actual law degree. So to get his basic law degree, he has to go to community college,
right,
and go get a whatever you call it, wherever they just do the few years and they have he hasn't got a bachelor's degree. That's it.
Okay.
So he needs a bachelor's degree to be a lawyer or whatever.
Yeah. It's about college, right? Okay.
Yes, because it's called community college because it's American.
Yeah.
And he just makes up bullshit because he's a liar. That's how he got his lawyering job, by being a lawyer, which is just lying, but he's just being like stupid.
This is also the base of Suits. Have you ever seen that?
Fucking love Suits.
Suits was good.
It's not, well, yeah, no, kind of, because the point is that he grows to kind of, he always resents the school being like, I shouldn't be here. 3 more years, I'm out. Fuck you all. By the end of the show, it's just like, he doesn't want to leave. He wants to stay. He has to stay. He has to do all this.
How long's the show?
6 seasons.
So what does he do for the rest of the 3 years? So he finishes the school in
it's stupid because
3.
it got cancelled after 3.
Yeah.
and then someone else bought it, or they sold it to someone else, like
Mm.
NBC or something. And then season 4, they kind of joke like season 4 was really, really shit, or season 3 was really, really shit, and they kind of joke throughout the rest of the show, being like, "Oh, remember I had that gas leak when Dan Harmon got fired
Right.
from his own show? It was fucking stupid."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, we had a gas leak last year. It was so shit." And yeah, some of the episodes were like all right, but some of them were really good.
Yeah.
I do enjoy some of them as a guilty pleasure. So it's like, oh yeah, we don't remember season 4. Season 4 was bad.
Yeah.
Year 4 was bad. So they kind of joke like, oh, we're like 4 years into a 2-year degree. There's a massive fucking joke. Like, it doesn't make sense timeline wise.
Yeah.
So when he does finish, he becomes a lawyer, fails, and then becomes a teacher at the school.
Okay.
But he still doesn't know anything about law. So he's just a law teacher.
Yeah.
And he's just like, lying. That's how you win, is lying. But it's also like they have the adventures and like the stupid part. It's like hiding bits of toast, or that's not a real one, but like they do a Law and Order spoof, and it's like they do stuff outside the school, and then they get expelled from the school, and
it's the bread and butter of The Office, but set in a community school. In that you've got the Jim and Dwight pranks in the fun bits. You've got the overarching story of Michael becoming a good boss, of this bloke becoming a lawyer.
They all have their own story.
Yeah.
So Jeff.
So yeah, Jim and Pam are getting together.
No, because
Michael's becoming the good boss. Dwight.
well, that's any show.
Becomes the good boss.
That's any show.
But it's what I'm saying is it's the classic.
It's a proper written TV show like The Office. It's just written really well. It knows what it's doing, and it knows how to do it. Besides season 3 or season 4, whichever year the gas year is.
Yeah.
But obviously, like they had like issues with Chevy Chase, so they had to like write his character out and then bring another character in to kind of balance it back out.
Yeah.
But then it's like, and that's the show that kind of caused everything. We've talked about Community before, and it caused the whole shebang of like spiderwebs be able to have Donald Glover in Community, and then he becomes a writer, then he becomes Childish Gambino, the musician, then the musician becomes Miles Morales, and then because of Miles Morales we have Spider-Man, and then we have Across the Spider-Verse, and like and technically we also have Community to thank because of Agbo, because of that's Joe and Anthony Russo's production company.
Oh right.
And they directed some of the episodes, and because like one of the paintball episodes, they have paintball episodes which are fucking hilarious. The final one that they did, they inspired a lot of it. Shots were like shot for shot done for Winter Soldier, and because of Winter Soldier, we have Endgame, and because we have Endgame, we have Across the Spider-Verse. Everything is, and they use that plot of like everything is connected within Community,
right,
as a plot line. There's a whole fucking episode where they do like he rolls a dice, and it's a fucking phenomenal episode. And it's what I talked to you about, like, oh, if I did this different, this would happen. If I did that different, fucking chaos theory, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
He rolls a dice. One, someone else leaves the room to go get pizza. Things set on fire. This happens, and that happens, and this happens. But if that person left, how would that change it? How would this change? So someone goes into the toilet, so someone else can go into the toilet for this to happen. And like one of them's like, oh fucking, like someone gets the worst one is when Troy leaves. It's gonna prove that he needs to be there to keep everything at a good level. He's like the good one out of all of them. He's just true of heart, and that's how it links to him leaving the show. Is that he's so true of heart that he needs to go on this adventure on his own. He has to leave the show because he went to go do other things. So he leaves, and he does like someone gets shot, and then like something falls over, and then someone falls and bangs their head, and then like something sets on fire, and then some things burn, and then like trying to put something out, and then one of the characters is stoned, so she's like freaking out, so she's not helping whatsoever, and then it cuts, and it's like that turns to be the dark universe because one of the characters dies, and then one goes insane, one falls, one of their arms goes, and it's just mental, and then like that universe comes back later down the line, way later down, like 2-3 seasons later,
right,
and that universe crosses over to the other, like the main universe, be like, we're taking down the good universe because we're the bad universe. And
what?
It's so fucking mental, but the show works so well.
Yeah.
And I tried to put everybody onto it.
Okay, I'll try it.
We're going to watch the first one later. I'm going to make you. Yes.
Okay.
But on that note,
we're
again, because we're not supervised, we're a good hour in.
Lovely. Well, that's fine. And extra content for you, dear listener.
Yeah.
So for that extra content, what you can do?
Oh, your camera's turned off at some point.
Follow the Instagram. That's great. urm.podcast, urm.podcast, and follow us and send us some messages.
So do
and
please
say hi.
rate the Spotify.
Yes.
Greatly appreciated.
Download the episodes, rate the
episodes.
and listen to the episodes. Thanks very much. Or on all your other poddy places, because we can get all that good info.
And on YouTube. When I do apologise, if Rachel was here, we'd have constant listening onto the cameras, but obviously we
if
can't.
the camera's cut out, then
We'll just put images of us.
Great. Thanks
so
very much. Bye, Harry.
Bye, Rob.